Hello everyone, we are ready to start with the mixed teams finals here at the European Youth Cup in Sofia. So it's rainy, it's cold, the archers are ready. They're having last words with their coaches before going out and shooting their best for the bronze medal in the recurve under 21 mixed team event.
We will now start with the bronze medal match for the recurve
And
21 mixed
yeah,
team.
we are starting. So let's see the athletes go out. Here come the coaches, always first. And here are the athletes. So for the bronze medal, we'll be shooting Czechia and Germany this year.
With on target number 1, the team of Czechia, presented by Natalie Saxlova and Richard Krejci. On target number 2, the team of Germany, Regina Kellerer and Jakob Reske. The judge in the match is Petra Bolter.
So all of these athletes have been
will
on the
start with
international stage for
two
a few
shoots.
years. Some have medals and have shot a lot of finals. Uh, Jakub actually won in the team event last year here, so he's familiar with the venue. So on target number 1 we'll shoot Czechia, and on target number 2 Germany. And we are starting. Germany has chosen to shoot first. Ooh, strong shot.
Seven,
And into the
Germany.
7. These first arrows are going to be sighters. Nobody has shot on these targets before, so
Seven,
both
Germany.
sides of the target. Let's see if Czechia can take something away from Germany's shots.
Eight, Czechia.
They can, apparently. Both teams don't look too stressed, which is nice. A bit of a longer hold for Richard here, but a strong shot
Eight,
that also goes
Czechia.
into the 8. It doesn't look like it's windy, so let's see if the archers have changed their sights or something in their first shot wasn't quite right. A good shot
10,
and a 10.
Germany.
This is it. They only need one arrow to sight in, and they're perfect. It's going to be a very promising matchup here. Ooh,
Six, Germany.
that went out far.
30 points.
So 30 points for Germany here. Let's see if the Czechs can make the most of the situation.
9,
A good shot
Czechia.
from Natalie here. And only 5 points needed to match the score. And they get 8.
Czechia.
So Czechia will take the first set
33,
here.
30.
Recurve matches are
Mixed
shot
team.
on a set
4
system
sets
similar
of
to tennis,
4 arrows,
where
alternate
if
shooting.
you have the
One who
most
wins
points
gets 2
from the
points,
set,
the
you
one
get
who
2
loses
points.
0 points, tie score is
If
1
the
point.
scores are
Czechia
tied,
is
it's
taking
1
the
point
first
each, and
set.
team matches
And the
are
teams
shot
already
to
know
5
that
points.
Germany will start the
So
shoot
whoever
first
gets 5 points
on target
first
number
wins.
2.
If they go to 4-4, then we have a shoot-off, which is 1 arrow for each archer. Highest score wins, and then closest to the center if the scores are matched, which is so interesting to watch every single time. Here we see the qualifications for the mixed team. Germany qualified second, Czechia fourth. So, quite the matchup here, and the nerves are showing through a bit. Listening to the athletes are listening to each other. I am sure they have shot a lot together. They know each other very well and can help each other with the shots. The coaches are also there to help. And the athletes don't look too stressed here. So Germany is falling behind, so they will shoot first again. If the two teams have equal points, we'll go to the starting rotation, which is also Germany first. Ooh, some difficulties with knocking the arrow. So the stress is it's high. It's very stressful to be on a finals field. always a bit of a
Six,
drag,
Germany.
and a 6 for Germany.
Nine,
And a 9 for
Germany.
Jakob. Hopefully, they have better last two arrows. So now Natalie will open up for Czechia again. Ooh, strong shot,
10,
and it's a 10.
Czechia.
Exactly what they need. Let's see if Richard can match it up and make it very difficult for Germany. A good shot,
9,
and it's a
Czechia.
9. Still down right. And he's adjusting his side. He knows
19,
that his shots are good. Now Regina for her second arrow here.
5,
And still
Germany.
far left. And still swinging the bow a bit. She doesn't look too happy, but it's normal. Now let's see what Jakob will put down.
9,
A 9.
Germany.
Yeah, both arrows right next
29.
to each other. Good grouping, just not right in the 10. And Czechia pretty much just need to have both arrows in the red.
6, Czechia.
That's a 6. So Richard needs blue or better, and they take the second set. And a 4-0 lead in teams is very nice to have, but also some of the best turnouts come
9,
from that. And a
Czechia.
9 for Richard, so
So that
34
means
points for
unofficially
Czechia,
4-0 in
29
favor
for
for
Germany, and a 4-0
Czechia.
lead for the
Germany, you
Czechs.
have to win the next set to stay in the match. Even a final score
So
is not
if
enough.
Czechia
How
matches
did Czechia
Germany's
play
score
here?
next set
In the qualification
or
round, they were
takes it,
4th.
they win.
In the 1/8, they were
But
too strong for
Germany
Azerbaijan.
also
In the
can
quarters, too
shoot
strong for
very
Russia.
well
And in the
and
semi-finals,
turn
France
the
was
tables
too strong
around,
for them.
and then we get a
Germany was
shoot off
second in
maybe.
the qualification round. In the 8th, they had a bye.
The
In
Germans
the
look a bit
quarters, they were too
stressed,
strong for
not
Slovenia.
shooting their
And
strongest
Italy
shots.
was too
Here we
strong
see
in
they're
the
not that
semi-finals
happy,
for them.
but that's normal. I stood yesterday on this field while we were setting it up.
There is
It's
Tokyo.
stressful just to be there, and I
Germany
can't
is
imagine
starting to
it
shoot
being with a bow and
target
having to
number
shoot.
2.
So these teams have fought a lot to get to this stage. Germany was by in the 1/8 elimination, but in the 1/4 they faced Slovenia, and the match actually went to a tiebreak where the Germans shot 2 tens and went though in the one in the half final. I'm not sure how to say that exactly. Against Italy, who they sadly lost to. So here we go with the third set. So the match can end here, but it can also continue. So it's very exciting to see. How will Regina open this? Ooh, a stronger shot
Germany
and
6.
still far left. She can't really find the middle, it seems. Let's see if Jakob can help a bit here. We see the Czechs a bit stressed also. And the 9 for
Germany
him,
8. Liner 9.
still to the right, this time high. So let's see how the Czechs will open up this set, which can be their final in this match. Bit of a longer hold for her, but a strong
Czechia
shot, and
7.
it's in the 7. Let's see the second arrow here. So Richard has a lot of experience on the international stage. He's not new to finals field.
9,
And a 9 for
Czechia.
him too. So Czechia
16,
are
14,
leading
possible
with at
50.
least 1 point. Germany's arrow is marked with an asterisk, which means it will be measured, but at least to me it looked like a 9. And here is Regina's arrow still.
Germany 9.
And the 9. Still a bit with the front arm, swinging it, but it went in, so if it works, it works. Here is Jakub with maybe their last arrow.
Germany
And
9.
a 9 really close to the 10, but still not
32,
clipping it.
maybe. 32.
So it will be 32 or 33 points for Germany. So let's see if Czechia can just win the match outright with 6-0. Good shot. And it's a
10.
9-10 liner.
Czechia.
So I'd say an 8 to win, but maybe a 7 will be enough. Depends on the liners.
9.
And the 9 for Richard. So even if Germany's arrow catches and Czechia's doesn't, it's still Czechia winning the bronze medal match in the recurve under 21 mixed teams here in Sofia this year.
First time.
Good shooting, bad weather, so
Sofia.
great to see. They've known each other for years. So it's so nice to see. And we have our first winners for the finals days. What a nice way to open with a 6-0 match. Here are the winners and your bronze medalists in the recurve under 21 mixed teams. One more medal to add to the tally. So we will continue in just a second with the recurve under 21 mixed team gold medal match, which will be the first seated after qualifications France, and the third from qualifications Italy. Here are some shots again to see. Just that front arm swinging a bit to the inside, trying to make it go in the middle, but not working that well. Czechia had great shots here, very strong, and they shot through the nerves and are going home with a medal. So the athletes are preparing for the gold medal match. They're talking, they're happy. So at least the French archers are here. I don't see the Italians yet, but they are definitely coming. Won't miss a match like this. So here we see the brackets from the how these teams shot up their way here. France won against Czechia in the half final, and Italy against Germany, as I told you earlier. And these four teams were the first four from qualifications, so
Under 21 mixed team.
it did matter apparently how you shot qualifications here, because it's very much the same teams. And here come the athletes for the gold medal match in the mixed teams under 21. Really well prepared, both bows, if anything happens. And let's see in just a second the athlete introductions. Again, so France will shoot on target number 1 and Italy will shoot on target number 2. As you can see, it's still raining. Everyone's
France presented by Jean Rahmoudi and Roman Veil.
you
On
can
target number
hear
2,
the
the
French
team
team from
of
the
Italy,
stands.
Flavia Trabucco and Eduardo Tusi. The judge in the match is Sonar Ujier. And on
So
target
these are
number
the
1, the
athletes.
team of France will start
Again,
to shoot
not new.
first.
All have some experience from past years. Pretty young, most of them. It's first or second year in this category, which believe me, it's hard. 70 meters is far, far away. So France will shoot first on target number 1, and you saw if the team that's falling behind starts, and if we go to a shoot off, it is the same rotation as now. So Ham will open up for France here. We usually say that the woman shooting first, the man second, but not always. Just at the edge.
9
And the
love.
9 to open up. Very nice. Let's see the second arrow also. Oh, that's a beautiful pink bow. Let's see. Strong, good shot. That looks.
10
And it's a
love.
10. This is how you open up a match for the gold medal. Very nice. They're giving each other feedback. Here come the Italians. So here is different. Eduardo will open up here for Italy
Italy 9.
with a 9. Great shooting. Some feedback from the coach. And let's see Flavia. Bit shaky.
Italy 8.
And an 8 up high. Everything's good, everything's alright. So France has a 2-point lead here. Rahmouni shooting first again. Ooh, a very fast
1 9.
shot and a 9. A 10 here will put it just out of reach for the Italians. So let's see if France just takes it. Not easy to just shoot a 10, believe me. Tried it. Good shot. Ooh, but has
7
gone out to the
love.
7. So there's still a good chance for Italy.
Italy 8.
Ooh, and an 8 for Eduardo. So a 10 needed to match the score. Quite the ask to have. But these athletes are high-low.
Italy
And here
10.
is the 10 right with the signal. Oh, so
35 35.
for now,
Maybe
they're
much
matched up.
terrible.
But we'll have confirmation from the
27
judges in
point
just
two.
a second.
But according to me, it's a 7.
So,
So how did France came here? France was first in the qualification round. In the
yeah,
8th,
they're
they
just
had
scoring
a bye.
it.
In the quarter
It
they
looks
won
like they're
2-4 against
even.
Poland.
In this case, France will start again first.
For
And you can just
Czechia.
hear the French and Italians scream from the back. They're quite the loud bunch, always so amazing to hear at the finals field, supporting their athletes. And it's always
And Italy
pretty
in the
exciting to
qualification
be
round
here
was
and be
third.
commentating
They
and
won 8.
see it all.
They won 8 a bye. In the quarters
So,
they were too strong for
for
Georgia. And in
here,
the semi-finals they were too strong for
again,
Germany.
France qualified first, Italy qualified third.
Nice score.
It looks
With a tight score,
like
that means
both
that the
teams
team
are
caught in the
settled
first
and
set
not too
will
many
start
nerves.
in the
It
second
looks
set.
like some
If
arrows are
any
just
team will
going
be
up
first.
high. I don't see if it's maybe wind or just the nerves sometimes. Archers have different mistakes from time to time, and they know very well what is it and what they've missed from their shot. And here we start with the second set, all matched up, all equal. After the first one, the French look very relaxed. Let's see the start of the second set here. Strong, fast
One,
shot, and
9,
just a
10.
liner, 9-10 liner. So a judge will have to decide if it's a 9 or a 10. That's why it's marked with an asterisk. A good
10.
fast shot
Draw.
and a 10, nearly an X. So great start for the French athletes. Couldn't ask for much more, definitely. So let's see the Italians. A bit shaky,
10.
but
Italy.
puts it in the 10, exactly what they need. It's a bit scary when the team next to you opens up with a 20 maybe, so let's see how the Italians fare up to that. Very good matching, very equal, a good shot, and a
9.
9.
Italy.
So maybe all equal after the first two arrows from each team. Extremely good matching. Bit of a longer hold, but a strong, nice
10.
shot, and it's
Draw.
a 10. These athletes have fought their way up to this point and definitely deserve to be here. They've shot great and are showing it here. The last arrow for France in the second end,
10.
and it's an
Draw.
X. So France maybe just put
39.
up a
After
40, a
40.
39 or 40. So Italy have to shoot two tens to even maybe get the set. But I know they can, so hopefully. And we see a very good match.
9.
And it's a
Italy.
9. So, uh, this is a bit of a not that nice of a situation. The Italians, maybe the athletes don't know, but their coach definitely knows. So they have lost this set. So France will have a 3 to 1 lead on them. Ooh, and
7.
this has fallen
Italy.
far down.
And officially, that means that Italy is leading 3 to 1 when it will be confirmed
So
for
France
the
against
judges.
Italy 3 to 1. The next set the Italians
And
will
that means
start
that
because they
France
are
is
falling behind
leading
in the
in
set
the
points.
third set,
If
but
France
Italy will
wins the
start
next
this game
set,
first.
they win the gold
For
medal.
Italy,
So
it
Italy
is right to
has to
win
win
this
it
set or at least
to
have a tight score to
push it
take
to a
in
shoot
the
off
match.
maybe,
Because
to either
winning
match
for
or
France
win it
is 2
to
points and
be
for
in
them
the
5 points.
continue the
For both,
match.
5 points is
Ooh, you
two.
can see the sky. It's very rainy. Yesterday it was extremely sunny, so hot, and today it's exactly the opposite, which can be heavy on the athletes, on the muscles. It's just not that nice. I am sitting in a chair and my fingers are starting to freeze, so I can't imagine how the athletes are faring up to this weather. Because shooting with frozen fingers, not easy. Also, not very nice. So, but they don't look bothered by it. The French look very relaxed. The Italians talking with their coach.
So, and that means that the liner was not a 9 but a 10. So,
So France
perfect
just
score
it's
for
confirmed
France
their
in
set was a
the first set.
40.
40 points.
So maximum points. And that has boosted their confidence a lot, it looks. And their coach just scolding them. It's always so interesting to see the interactions of athletes and coaches. So we're just waiting for the field to clear up from the judges. And we are going to start the third set. That can end it all. Let's see. So Italy shooting first, France shooting second. Can just see the nerves a bit of the shaking, and you can also hear the Italians and French. Hear the Italians just screaming their lungs out. Every single final, it's like this. It's so nice to see them supporting each other. And here come the French. So Italy opening up the third set, and they have to win it. They have to win it, or at least match it to stay in the and the 10 to open up exactly what they need, because you can't really drop points in such situations. Let's see how Flavia will shoot this arrow. Bit shaky, the nerves. And it's an 8 high, so 18 points for the Italians. Let's see how the French respond to this. Deep breath. And a strong, fast shot. That has also gone to the 8. Let's see how Roman shoots this arrow. Fast, sure, and it's a 10. So, all equal to after the second arrow. Italy will need quite a good score, and France will have to match it. So, let's see how the Italians fare up. Still a bit of shaking, and it's an X. Very good shooting from Eduardo Tucci. Let's see how the Italians close up the set. A 10 will be best, but there's also always a chance for everything. And it's a 7. Not really what they needed. The door is open for the French to just take the gold medal here. Let's see if they do it. A 9 from Sham, and a 9 needed to win the gold medal for France. Doesn't really need to aim for the 10, just needs the arrow to be in the yellow. And it's a 9, so France win the gold medal match here for the under 21 mixed teams in the recurve division. 5-1 against Italy. Quite the good shooting. Their spirits are high up. So here are your next gold medalists. And not quite on the same page here. So we continue on with the under 18 recurve mixed teams. And it's confirmed, yes. France are the gold medalists. Italy comes second with the silver. And the Czechs will be third with the bronze medal. Very strong shooting, very nice match to watch. And strong shots. Not happy with that one. Strong shots. It's all good. Some nerves did show, but the athletes stayed on cue and shot their shot, which is the most important part when you are on a final. You just keep calm and shoot the best you can. So here the French athletes just shot a bit better in this case. So 5-1, this is the end. And as I said, continuing with the recurve under 18 mixed teams, which will be Poland against Germany again. Poland ranked fifth in the qualifications, and Germany ranked third. So they're all also from the upper part of the qualifications. So Poland was actually by in the 1/8 and then shot against Israel in the quarterfinals, and that went to a shoot off, which they won by 1 point. And in the half finals, they lost to Italy, who will be watching in the gold medal afterwards. And Poland had quite. Oh, sorry, Germany. Yes. So Germany were also by in the 1/8 and then faced Georgia in the quarterfinals. And after that, in the
And
half finals, they faced Bulgaria.
U91
So,
we are now going
who
for
will be the second team for the gold
mixing
medal
number
match?
18.
But here,
That will
in just a second, we'll welcome
leaders
the athletes for the bronze medal match
17.
in the mixed teams under 18 recurve. For Poland, we'll be shooting Marta Zielnik and Mikulaj Valzik. I'm sorry if I say that wrong. And for Germany, we'll be shooting Frida Janke and Kilian Mayer. Just changing the targets. Also, so a bit of a longer pause here because the targets need to be moved back to 60 meters. The under 18 category is shot at 60 meters, and the under 21 at the Olympic distance of 70 meters. Both not easy to hit. So Marta is just 15, so it's her either debut or first year in this category. Doesn't have any medals yet. And Mikulaj is 16, so also has a good few years more in this category. So that's nice to see. Under 18 is also always my favorite category to watch because it's always new faces. Every single year at the Youth Cups come new people. So Frida Janke from Germany, she's 17. So next year we'll have to watch her in the under 21 category maybe. And Kilian Mayer, also 17. So that's interesting to see. Both of
Ladies
them
and gentlemen,
a bit more
we are now on
senior to this
for the
category,
recurve under 18
have a few
mixing
years of
bronze
experience.
medal match.
So let's see if this experience helps them in this case. And now let's welcome the athletes for the bronze medal match in the recurve under 18 mixed teams. Here come the coaches, always first, and then the athletes. As you can see, everyone's bundled up because again, it's rainy, it's cold. You see lots of
With
hats
on
and
target
thermal
number 1,
layers
the
here.
team of
So
Poland,
on target
Marta
number
Zielnik,
1, the team from
Nikolai
Poland.
Valchik. With on target
And
number
on target
2,
number 2, we'll
the
shoot
team
Germany.
of Germany, Frida Janke and Kilian Mayer. The judge in the match is Petra Olterich. And we will start on
And of
target
course,
number
introducing
2,
the judges.
Germany,
So
to
important
shoot
for the
first.
matches. Let's see who will shoot first. It looks like it will be Germany. So they ranked higher in the qualifications, so they have chosen to shoot first. This mostly teams decided because of shoot-offs. Deciding to shoot first in a shoot-off, this gives some advantage to some athletes. They prefer that. So uh, here we see Frida opening up for Germany,
10,
and a 10 to
Germany.
open up. Amazing. And let's see Killian. A bit shaky, just on the last millimeter. Strong shot,
10,
also in the
Germany.
10. Awesome opening arrows from the Germans. Let's see how the Polish athletes fare up to that. So Marta shooting first. And out
6,
to the
4,
6. And Mikulai shooting second. A very good
9,
shot.
Poland.
And it's in the 9. So the Germans have a 5-point lead after the first two arrows. Let's see their second two arrows. They can put it out of reach here.
9,
In the 9
Germany.
for Frida. So a 7 here puts the set out of reach for the Polish archers. Let's see if that happens. And
8,
an 8
Germany.
for the Germans and 37 points.
37.
So Germany will take this set. So the Polish archers have two arrows to set their sights, to calm down,
9,
shoot well,
Poland.
and a 9 for Marta. Let's see Mikulai shoot his second arrow. He looks relaxed, nice strong shot, and
10,
it's a 10.
Poland.
These are the second two arrows
First
they
set
need
will go
after
to
uh,
Germany.
losing the set
Poland
after
starts in the next set
the first ones.
2-2.
So Germany
Poland will
will
take
take the
the
lead
lead
with
with
2-0
Frida. They are
against
in the last
Poland.
8 in the quarters. They
And
will
in just
shoot
a
from
second,
Israel.
we'll start with the second set.
Semi
You can
victory
see
was
moving
finished.
the Mikolai moving his sight a bit.
Germany was first in the qualification round, headed by number 1.
It's only
In the
13
quarterfinals,
degrees.
Germany pushed
Isn't
ahead
very
to the
windy, basically none, but
semi-finals.
it's very, very
Bulgaria will shoot
humid.
from
It's still
Poland.
raining, so not easy conditions. Not the worst, but not easy. The coaches talking to their athletes, and here are the scores from qualifications. Italy qualifying first with 1300 with 1318 points. So high. Bulgaria coming second, Germany third, and Poland fifth. A bit of a fight up to the matches here. And you can hear the Polish supporting their athletes. And we start with the second set. Poland starting with Marta opening the set up. Let's see how they start the second set. It's very important to have good first two arrows. It just calms you down, stresses the other athletes more. So let's see. Bit of a longer hold. Aiming it in the middle. And a 6-7 liner. Not really what they needed here. But let's see, Nikolai. The rain is starting to go down more quicker, so a good shot for Nikolai.
Seven.
And the
Four.
7 down low. So the rain can push arrows down a bit, so athletes need to consider that and know how to shoot in these conditions. And it's not always easy.
Nine. Germany.
But Frida manages to shoot a 9. And let's see Killian. Bit shaky, a bit of longer hold.
Nine.
And also a
Germany.
9. So a 4 or 5 point lead for Germany again after the first two arrows. Some words from the coach. The rain is getting heavier with each second.
Ten.
And the 10 from Marta. Exactly what she needed, exactly what Poland need here. And let's see what Mikolaj will put down for the last arrow in the second set for Poland. Quick shot
Eight.
and an 8
Four.
still down low. In
31.
moving his
32.
side. The rain affects the string, the arrow, so very important to adapt to the conditions. Let's see, Frida,
Nine.
a
Germany.
great shot, 9, just out the 10, so very, very good arrows. A 5 will be enough for Germany to take this set home. Let's see, still a bit shaky.
Nine.
And a 9
Germany.
for Killian also, so a 36. Germany leading 4-0 against Poland.
Germany unofficially is set 4-0. For Poland. The way.
So the Polish archers need to win the next set to stay in the match. As I told you earlier, team matches are shot up to 5 points, so a draw isn't enough. Polish archers need to win it to stay in the match for the bronze medal. So let's see how these archers shot their way up to here. Italy won against Romania at the start, but that's for the later. So, as I told you, Poland won against Israel in a shoot-off, and Germany won against Georgia. And the semifinals, Poland lost to Italy and Germany to Bulgaria. So, this is the setup for the finals today. For bronze, Poland and Germany, who now in the third set it can all be decided. It's raining even harder now. Some more and the tropical plants will be very happy. And you can see the Polish team screaming in the back, supporting their athletes. It gives the energy, is everything. It helps a lot when you're on the shooting line. Let's see Marta open up this set again with a 9. Very good. And Nikolai second. Let's see. Bit of a longer hold for him. but a good strong shot
9,
and also
4.
a 9. Good shooting. Let's see Frida. Very concentrated, strong shots, fast.
9,
Also a 9 for
Germany.
her. And this is the second arrow for Germany in the third set. Still a bit shaky, but always manages to put it in the yellow. So,
9,
and the
Germany.
9 for Germany. So all equal after the first two
18,
arrows.
18.
18-18. And the 10 for Marta here. Exactly what she needed. Exactly what Poland needs. To put some pressure on the Germans. Because remember, the Polish need to win the set. But the Germans also need to match it to win the bronze medal.
9,
And the
4.
9 for Mikolai.
37.
Moving his side a bit more. So the Germans need a 10 and a 9 or a 20 to take home the bronze medal. Ooh, and this is an
Germany.
8. Just out a bit. So the Polish did what they needed to do. They did grab the third set and are staying in the match. A longer hold, aiming for the 10, shaking a bit. Ooh,
8,
and it's an 8.
Germany.
So Poland did win the set, so the match will continue to the fourth set, which Poland also needs to win
So
to push
Poland
it
has
to
got
a
a set to
shoot
go.
off.
Just win. Now the
It's
unofficially
again, as I said,
get
it's
away for
raining harder and harder. The athletes putting
unofficially
on
30,
jackets
34 Poland and
to
2.
try and stay
Poland
dry. The strings of the balls are getting wet. That's slowing it down. There are so many changing conditions. Ooh, and the heat packet's always important in such cases. The Polish archers a bit more relaxed, talking to each other, talking to their coach, listening. Always important to listen to your coach.
it's confirmed.
So they got their arrows back. So
So
in
that
just a
means
second we will
with
start
one set to
the
go,
fourth set
Poland
in this match.
knows what they have to do.
Poland will
17
still shoot
points
first,
with set of
Germany
8
second,
shootout.
and it has turned to a downpour. So
But we will know that
let's
after
see
the
how it goes.
fourth arrow.
You can see the athletes just whipping their string just a tiny bit to get all the water off of their limbs and as much as possible off of the string. And we are starting with the fourth set here. Poland opening it up,
Poland
trailing 2-4 down against Germany for the bronze medal. Again, they're shooting at 60 meters in the rain, in the cold, and they're putting down tens. So let's see how Marta opens up this fourth and crucial set.
9,
And
4.
it's a 9. Great shot. Good. So you can see Germany leading by those 2 points. A strong shot
8,
for Mikolai, but an
4.
8. So Germany needs to just equal the points here to take home the bronze medal. Poland needs to win the set. A good, strong, quick shot
9, Germany.
from Frida, and it's a 9. Let's see what Killian will put down. A 9 to take the lead.
10.
And it's a 10 right on the line. Exactly what the Germans needed. Let's see if Poland can somehow take it still. A
9.
9 from Marta
Poland.
again. Some good shooting, and a 10 might be what they need here. Hard to say when you're shooting
10.
first. And a 10 they get.
Poland.
So 36
36.
points for Poland here in the fourth set. And let's see if it will be enough for Poland to push it to a shoot-off or not. Quick shot, and
9.
it's also a 9
Germany.
for the Germans. Germany just needs an 8 to win it. And they've put down much better, so let's see if the nerves can keep. And for Killian to shoot an 8 or better.
9.
And it's a 9.
Germany.
Great shooting from the Germans. Whatever
Italy.
happens, the set is either equal or Germany wins it. So Germany is the bronze medalist, are the bronze medal winners in the under 18 recurve mixed teams category. And quick to put on the jackets. Great shooting from both teams, but just a tiny bit better for Germany, who go home with the medal. And Poland has lots of years still for these archers to win it again. And here you can see someone on the stands preparing for the gold medal match, where we will see Bulgaria against Italy.
Germany. Winner of the bronze.
A stressful match, but maybe just a tiny bit more experience said its worth here, especially with the conditions. So just preparing the field, and we are going to be starting in just a second with the gold medal match in the under 18 mixed team category, where the first ranked Italy will face second ranked Bulgaria. So Italy were bye in the 1/8 finals, won against Romania in the quarters, and then beat Poland in the semifinals to get to this point. And Bulgaria were also bye in the 1/8, won 6-0 against Slovenia in the quarterfinals, and then won against Germany in the semifinals. For Italy, we'll be shooting Matilde Mani and Diego Lucarini. And for Bulgaria, Raya Ivanova and Angel Nikolov. All of the archers have some experience on the international circuit, with
Ladies and
either
gentlemen,
indoor or outdoor
here is now
competitions.
going for the gold
And
medal
here
match.
come the
Enter
athletes
under 18 mixed team.
rocking down the field. Always first the coaches. Here come the Bulgarians. Here are people to support from the local crowd. And here are also the Italians. Let's see for the archers'
With on
introductions.
target number 1, the team of Italy.
So on target number 1, Italy. And on target
And
number 2,
Diego
Bulgaria.
Lucarini. With on target number 2, the team of Bulgaria. Represented by Raya Ivanova
So
and Angel Nikolov.
I'm not completely sure, but this might be the first
On target
finals
number 1,
these athletes have
the team
ever
of
shot, and it looks like it.
Christoph Bakovic is the judge.
Here is the judge,
And on target number 1,
and
team of Italy will start
so
shooting
Italy
first.
has chosen to start first, and let's see how this match goes. Everybody's ready, everybody's so hyped for it. Here come the Italians, never quiet from the grandstands. And also the Bulgarians. So, again, Italy starting first on target number 1, with Bulgaria going second on target number 2. So Matilde will open up for the Italians. And we are starting. This is the first set of the gold medal match. And the 10 to open up. What can you ask more for? Let's see, Diego. A good strong shot. A 9, very close to the 10. So the Italians might be a new team. So Raya opening up for Bulgaria. Let's see, very quick shot, a 9. Very good shooting. Let's see what Angel will put down. Quite different styles of shooting here. And the X for Angel. So all equal after the first 2 arrows. And what arrows? 19 against 19 points. Ooh, very quick. And a 10 for Matilda again. Let's see what Diego will put down for the final arrow for the first set. A bit of a hold. And a good shot. But it has gone out to the 8. So 37 points for the Italians. There is a chance here for the Bulgarians to take the set and the lead. Let's see how Raya shoots. A quick, strong shot, and into the 9 it goes. So a 10 takes it, a 9 is equal. Let's see. And also a 10. So 38 against 37 points. Bulgaria taking the lead against Italy here. 2-0. This is how you start a gold medal match. A few words from the coaches. Here are the Italians supporting their athletes. So now Italy will start the second set also. It's still raining hard, but it has started to be at the same intensity. So one thing I noticed, so both the girls shoot quite fast and the boys are a bit slower. But all archers are very precise with their shots. So we are up to a very good match here for the gold medal. It will be quite the fight. And you can hear the Bulgarians and the Italians out screaming each other. And we are off to the start of the second set. Italy opening it up. Ooh, quite the swing, bottom X. This is what you need in finals. You just need to put it in the yellow. How it goes in the yellow, that's another story. Let's see the second arrow for Italy.
9.
And a 9.
Italy.
So 19 points for the Italians. Let's see how the Bulgarians fare up to that. Raya opening up the set again. Ooh, doesn't look too happy with that, but it is a 9. And here are some athletes from the national team here in Bulgaria supporting each other. And let's see how Angel shoots the second arrow.
10.
And it's a 10.
Bulgaria.
19 against 19 points. Amazing shooting from all athletes. Quick, strong shot and an 8 for Matilde. Leaving the door a bit open. Let's see how the Italians close up the set. Ooh, a 9, 10, 8, 9 liner. It's marked as an 8, so 35 points for the Italians. Let's see if Bulgaria can take it and have the lead here. And the 10 for Raya. Amazing. Exactly what they needed. So a 6 or better takes the set for the Bulgarians. So the 4-0 lead doesn't look impossible. A strong shot and it's a 7. So it's enough. You always need just one more point than your opponents to take it. So a 4-0 lead for the Bulgarians here.
So 35-26 unofficially. Bulgaria
It's an official score, so we will see in just a second.
4-0.
The Italian athletes hyping their athletes. And the Bulgarian coach talking to his athletes, telling them tips and what to do. And I imagine it's keep calm, do your shot. Everything looks fine. A bit cold. To be honest, maybe worst part is to be a judge. Doesn't look like they have umbrellas. So what you see, the athletes see on the big screen right in front of them. So that also can be a bit stressful. And here, so one of Italy's arrows did catch a line, so it is 3-1 here for the gold medal. If Bulgaria win the set, they win the gold medal. If it's tied, it goes to 4-2. And if Italy wins it, we are all equal. So let's see if it all ends here, because it can. Matilde opening up for Italy. Bit of a hold. And an 8 for Italy. Let's see what Diego puts down.
Seven.
Ooh, a
Company.
7. Not what they needed. A tiny bit low, so maybe the rain has picked up again. Let's see if the Bulgarians shoot in the yellow.
Ten.
And an X for
Bulgaria.
Raya. This is exactly what they need. Again, if they take the set, they just win the gold medal. With a lot of hard shooting, of course. So, Italy needs to win it. Or at least equal it. And for now, let's see what Angel shoots. An 8. So, a 3-point lead for Bulgaria after the first 2 arrows. Again, a longer full hold for Matilde, and it has clipped the maybe the line on the 9, so 8-9 liner. And let's see what Diego puts down. Ooh, putting it down back down and drawing up again. So let's see.
Nine.
And a 9.
Italy.
So 32 or 33 points for the Italians. So the door is open. Let's see if the Bulgarians take it home, literally. A quick, strong shot from Maraya. It's a 9. So it does say a 7 to win, but I'd say a 9 to be sure. Again, one of Italy's arrows might be catching. And it's a 10. So Bulgaria are your mixed team winners in the under 18 recurve category. First time in years, if ever. So, quite the emotions. The athletes are very happy. So nice to see. And Italy are still going home with a silver medal. So nice to see. Everything's okay. Quite the matchup. Very strong shooting from both teams. But there always has to be a winner. So you have Bulgaria as the gold medal winners in the under 18 mixed team category.
It's confirmed.
You have Italy taking the silver home.
The field of play will be changed again to 50 meters. To 50 meters.
So, and Germany taking the bronze home. We'll see a lot of these archers hopefully next year in the under 21 category. It looks like both Raya, Angel, and Diego are going up to that category next year. Hopefully we see them again on the finals field. First international medals for the Bulgarians. And it looks like for the Italians too, so awesome. Some tears being shed. Good strong shots from all the athletes. An amazing matchup for the gold medal. And just awful weather, to be honest. Heating packs might be the best thing you can have in your pocket at the moment here on the field. Just also you can see them taking out everything. And you can see them moving the targets. That is because for the first time ever in a youth cup, you will be watching a bare bow final. So we have a bare bow under 21 mixed team here. And it will be Iceland who ranked first in the qualification against Bulgaria who ranked second. So for the barebow, they don't have sights, they don't have clickers, they do not have stabilization. They have a bow with a plunger. I've tried it. It's hard. So some good shooting from all athletes in the qualification. And again, for the first time ever. So it will be interesting to see if the category does stick for the future. So for Iceland, we'll be shooting Heba Robertsdottir. Sorry for saying that wrong, probably. She qualified first in the barebow under 21 women category. Oh, sorry, she qualified second with 493 points and qualified first in the mixed teams with 1046 points. Her teammate, Baldur Freyr Arnesen, is first in his individual qualification with 553 points. And for the Bulgarians, Dara Maria Volova ranking first in the women's category with 497, so very close score here. And the mixed team ranking second with 899 points. Her teammate is Maxim Shtikovsky. And we are starting the first ever barebow under 21 mixed team match in the Youth Cup circuit here in Europe. Here come the coaches and the athletes rocking down the field. The Bulgarians do look a tiny bit more stressed than the athletes from Iceland. And let's see for the athlete introduction.
And Baldur Freyr Arnason. On target number 2, the team of Bulgaria, Dara Maria Valova and Maxim Tikovsky. The team of Iceland will start on target number
So Iceland will be shooting first on target number 1 and Bulgaria will shoot second on target number 2. The barebow matches do keep the same set system as the recurve ones. A bit of nerve spacing around. And you can see on the bows just weights, a plunger, and the bow itself. And we are ready to start with this match. Iceland opening up, having some laughs. A bit confused maybe about the match system. So Heba opening up. As you can see, the archers will draw their arrows close to their noses.
9,
And the
Iceland.
9 for Heba to open up. Such a strong shot. Uh, they do put their fingers underneath the arrow to help with height.
8,
And an 8
Iceland.
for for Baldur. Dara Maria opening up for the Bulgarians. Looks like a
6,
strong shot, a 6
Bulgaria.
right at 3 o'clock. Let's see how Maxim shoots his first arrow. And it's a 4.
4,
Ooh, a
5,
bit of a
Bulgaria.
mistake from the Bulgarian archer. The Icelandic archers might not be the most stressed about this match. But quick,
5,
nonetheless. A 5
Iceland.
for Heba for her second arrow. And now the fourth and last arrow for Iceland in this first set. Ooh, that looked like not the best shot. And it has gone in the target but out of the scoring zone. So it will be marked as a miss. So 22 points for Iceland. A 6 or a 7 for the Bulgarians,
6,
probably a
Bulgaria.
6. So a 7 or more for Bulgaria to take this first set. And it's
5,
a 5.
Bulgaria.
So Iceland will take the first set and lead 2-0 against Bulgaria. So the Icelandic athletes are just dancing around, having fun. I've noticed this is their attitude a lot about matches. A bit of nerves for the Bulgarians. Maxim explaining something to his coach. His coach also explaining something to him. Having some laughs. So 22 against 21 points for here in
So
the
the
first
team
set. So Iceland leading 2-0. So Bulgaria will be
that is
starting the
quite a
second
lead
set.
from Iceland. They take the first 2
And
points.
this is why I wanted to see the bear bow
Both men.
so much. I know here in Bulgaria they have it as a category for a few years
In
now.
that case, then
Mostly
Bulgaria
shot
will
in the
start
men's
shooting
category.
first.
So it's at 50 meters on 122 centimeter target face. Here come some of the Bulgarians supporting their teammates. Yes, Bulgaria is shooting first, Iceland shooting second. This match is exactly as it goes with the recurve. 5 set points to win. So Dara Maria opening up the second set in the first ever barrel match. Let's see. Ooh, a 3. Still very far to the right.
Bulgaria 3.
Let's see if Maxim learned something from his coach in the last 30 seconds from all the explaining.
Bulgaria 6.
And a 6 for him. Also to the right. And let's see how the Icelandic athletes fare up to that.
Iceland 7.
A 7 for Iceland, also to the right. Either a common mistake? Maybe some wind. Not sure. Let's see, Heba.
8.
An 8 for
Iceland.
her. So it looks like the Icelandic team has changed their rotation with Baldur shooting first. And a 7-8
7.
liner for Dara. And let's see the last arrow for Bulgaria in this set. And it's a 4 for Maxim here. So 20, maybe 21 points for Bulgaria. So the door is wide open, but anything can happen.
9.
And the 9.
Iceland.
So Iceland are taking this set and leading 4-0 against Bulgaria. And the 6 for Heba to close it off.
Iceland. 30-20. In favor for Iceland. Maybe 21, but that does not matter anymore. Iceland
So,
for Bulgaria.
not first international competitions for these athletes, as for the past 2 years there has been a bare bow division in the indoor European series, which Dara I know has shot, and also Heba I think, and also not the first international competition for Maxim. He shot in the recurve under 21 category last year in the European Championships in Romania. Also, not the first international competitions for Baldur, who actually does have um, 2 silver medals from this year in the European Indoor Championships. So that's nice to see. All athletes experienced with shooting on the international stage. Probably they have shot against each other. Barebow isn't exactly the most popular category for now, so hopefully we see it develop a bit more in the coming years, as everything does. Dara opening up for the Bulgarians again. Bulgaria needs to win this set to stay in the match. If not, it's decided. And an 8 for Dara, a strong shot. Let's see Maxim. And an 8 very close to the 9 for him. So 2 8s for Bulgaria. Let's see what Iceland puts down. A 7 for Baldur. So let's see what Heba shoots and what are the scores after the first 2 arrows. And a 9 for Heba. So all equal after the first 2 arrows.
16-16.
And the 9 for Dara. She finds the middle after all. So another 9 will make it difficult. Again, Bulgaria does need to win it. If they equal it, that's not enough. And a 7 for Maxim. And 31 or 32 points. Okay, the last arrow has been marked with an asterisk to be checked by a judge.
6,
A
Iceland.
6 for Iceland. So Iceland does need a 10 to win. Maybe a 9 will be enough, depending on the Bulgarian's liner.
6,
But it's a 6!
Iceland.
So 28 against
28,
31 or 32
Iceland.
points. So
31,
4-2
Bulgaria
for
wins
Iceland,
32.
Bulgaria
That
staying
means that
in the
Bulgaria is
match.
taking the third set,
It is going to go to a
and
fourth set,
Iceland is leading
which the
4-2.
Bulgarians also need to win. It's not an
So
easy
to stay in the match,
task to go
Bulgaria has
back
to
from
do the same as
4-0,
what they did in
but
this
the
past
first step
season to
has
win.
been
That
made.
score is enough for
The
Iceland to win
the
the
Icelandic
gold
athletes
medal.
and still keeping their
Bulgaria is
mood
leading
up.
this set,
And
but this
here
Iceland
are
is not.
the Bulgarians screaming for their athletes, supporting them.
And Bulgaria is starting to shoot first on target number 6.
The Icelandic athletes just having so much fun dancing and with some music in their head. A bit of a more serious tone for the Bulgarians. So this is interesting to see the different approach to finals and trying to stay concentrated but also relaxed, because nerves are very often your biggest enemy on the finals field. So Bulgaria opening up this fourth set again. Looks like a
7,
strong shot. It is
Bulgaria.
a 7. Maxim shooting second. And also a 7.
Bulgaria.
So 14 points for the Bulgarians. And now Iceland. Ooh, a 6. So all arrows just tiny bit low. And now for Heba. A quick shot
9,
and a 9.
Iceland.
So Iceland are leading 1 point at the
15-14
halfway
in favor
of the
for
set.
Iceland with 2 arrows to go.
Let's see what the Bulgarians put down. Again, they do need to win it to stay in.
7,
So another 7
Bulgaria.
right with the other arrow for Dara Maria. And let's see the last arrow here from Maxim. This probably is the most stressful point you can be. And it's a 4. Didn't look like he drew it all the way back. So 25 points for the Bulgarians. Doesn't look too good for them.
8,
And an 8 for
Iceland.
Iceland. So a 2 to win.
3 points to win.
Let's see what Heba shoots. She can shoot quite well. And it's a 6. So Iceland will be taking the first ever gold medal in the bare bow mixed team division.
Iceland. The first goal
So
in
this is so awesome to see history being made. This is the first one ever. And Bulgaria taking the silver. So, in just a tiny bit, after just changing the target faces, we will be seeing
And it's Golfer.
Gumi going out again, but with the
Field to another 50
compound
for the
under
next
18
match.
mixed teams.
Because as
For
you
the
see,
bronze
the
medal,
arrow is
Iceland
in between
shooting against
target
Portugal,
face. Compound is
respectively the fourth and third ranked from
in
qualifications. Some fist bumps for the athletes. Again, you can see just the mood for the finals. So for the compound matches, the setup is a bit different. It's not on a set system, but a point tally system. So each set will have the ends summed up, and whoever has the most points at the end wins. So you can't really get away with flyers like in the recurve and the set system. So for Iceland, again, they ranked fourth, and in the semifinals, they shot a 136. So for Iceland, we'll be shooting Þórdís Unur Bjarkadottir
so.
and also Magnus Darhi
On each target,
Markusson.
shoot 4 arrows. That means that every team shoots 2 arrows in one face. How they do that? That's their problem. But there cannot be more than 2 arrows per target face.
So for the compound matches, there are two targets per target. So it doesn't matter whose athletes are they, but in each target phase you need to have two arrows. So they can decide that one athlete shoots only on the left face, that they shoot one arrow in each of the target faces, but at the end you need two arrows in each target face. And now for Portugal, we'll be shooting Luisa Marquez and Mateus
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cunha. Sorry. So Portugal
we are
faced
now
Italy
going
in
for
the
the
semifinals
compound under
and shot a
18
133.
mixed team.
So the scores are fairly equal. And now here come the athletes. And on your screen, in just a second ago, you could see the program for today. So, athletes facing from the opposite sides of Europe.
We're on target
Maybe
number one,
the
the
Icelandic
team
athletes
of
feel a bit
Iceland,
more at home at
presented by
13
Thomas
degrees.
Arnold, Jacob Dikier, Magnus Dari, Marcus
So here Iceland will shoot on target number 1,
the team of Portugal,
and on target number 2 will be
presented
team
by
from Portugal.
Marquez, and Matheus Cunha.
Cunha. Okay,
The judge in the match is Christoph Makovic.
and here is the
And
judge.
team from Portugal starts to shoot first on target number 2.
So Portugal has chosen to shoot first. The system is that the higher ranked team or athlete chooses to shoot first or second. Portugal will be opening the match up, and Iceland will be shooting second. Everybody very concentrated. So, here are the athletes. Luisa opening up for Portugal. I think her
Portugal
international
9.
debut. So, 9 points for her at 12 o'clock. Ooh, some difficulty with taking out the release aid for Mateus. So the archers have only 20
Portugal
seconds
9.
to shoot. Also a 9 for him. The athletes have 80 seconds for all four arrows. The timer starts. They rotate once, they go out, then the other team shoots. Ooh,
Iceland
an
7.
7 for Iceland here. And let's see how Thordis shoots. An
Iceland 8.
8-9
Lager
liner.
9.
So 3 points down. That's not easy to catch up in compound. But also, it's just under 18. So these athletes. Ooh, and a
7.
7 for Portugal.
40.
So it's very difficult to say. These athletes are quite stressed. It's probably their first time on a finals stage, so bit of
10.
nerves. But a
Portugal.
10 from Mateus. So 35 points for Portugal here in the first set. Let's see. Ooh, that didn't look too
9.
nice, but it is a 9
Iceland.
for Iceland. So again, it's a tally system, so a point up or down, it can always be caught up to.
8.
And an 8
Iceland.
for Thordis.
32,
So
35. 1 final
Iceland
for
is
Iceland, but it seems
3
that
or 2
the
points
referee
down.
has
We'll have to
gotten
see
involved.
if
And
the
because we don't
first,
put
the
matches
second arrow from
of
Iceland is
sets
catching the
anymore
line or
with
not.
ends. And that means that one who has after 4 ends most points is simply the winner.
So with compound,
Compound.
it's just 4 ends of
Team from
shooting.
Iceland was fourth in the
It,
qualification
and
round in
again,
the
the
semi-final
sum
where
of
we
all the
lost
points
to
at the end.
France for them.
Whoever has the most points wins.
And
If it's equal after the 4
Portugal
sets
was
of
team from
shooting,
Iceland was fourth in the
it
qualification
and
round in
again,
the
the
semi-final
sum
where we
of all the
lost
points
to
at the end.
France for them.
Whoever has the most points wins.
And